everyone, welcome back to Bochinada and Bochinada.com. In today's tutorial, we will be going over 5 different knot patterns that you can incorporate into your own macrame pieces. These are great knot patterns to use for plant hangers or layers into wall hangings. To practice these knot patterns, you will need several strands of cord at either 3mm or 4mm in size, as well as a long dowel. The first pattern we are going to go through is a Lark's head knot lace pattern. You will need 4 strands of cord at 300 centimeters long each, and then attach each of the 4 cords onto the dowel using Lark's head knots. This is a very beautiful lace pattern, but it is more on the intermediate and advanced skill level, so it will take some time and practice to make this pattern. We're going to start with the far left 2 cords, the far left cord as the working cord, and make a vertical Lark's head knot onto the second cord from the left. Now to make our second vertical Lark's head knot, we're going to hold on to a little bit of that working cord to make a loop in between the first vertical Lark's head knot and the second vertical Lark's head knot. As you can see, I'm holding a little bit of the loop on the left before finishing off the vertical Lark's head knot. And you have now completed one pattern of the vertical Lark's head knot with a loop. So we're going to repeat this 2 more times underneath with the same cords. Once there are 3 loops on the left side, we're going to finish off this pattern with 2 more regular vertical Lark's head knots underneath. There should be a total of 6 vertical Lark's head knots, but 3 loops on the left side. Now we're going to repeat this pattern with the far right 2 cords, mirroring what we just did on the left side, so using the far right cord as the working cord instead. In the center, we're going to make a slightly different lark's head knot pattern. Taking the far right cord in the center as the working cord, and then the 2 cords next to it on the left as anchor cords, make a vertical lark's head knot facing the right side. Then take the far left cord and repeat for another vertical lark's head knot on the opposite side. Then splitting up the cords into 2 groups of 2, the 2 on the left and the 2 on the right, we're going to make 3 vertical lark's head knots on the left side with the left 2 cords, and then 3 right vertical lark's head knots on the right side. We're now going to connect the middle section with the left and right sections. So starting on the left side, we're going to weave the inner 2 cords together, and then taking the same cords, the same working cord, and then the same anchor cord on the far left side, we're going to make 2 consecutive vertical lark's head knots. Then continuing with the pattern that we started with on the left side, we're going to make 3 lark's head knots with loops on the side. So now we're going to hold the loop on the left side and then make 2 more lark's head knots with the loops after this. Then with the middle left 2 cords, we're going to use the same working cords and anchor cords and continue with 3 consecutive vertical lark's head knots. Then we're going to repeat on the right side, mirroring what we just did on the left. Once both sides are completed, we're going to make the 2 large vertical lark's head knots in the center, starting with the middle right cord as the working cord. Then do the same thing with the middle left working cord. With the far left 2 cords, we're going to add 2 consecutive lark's head knots underneath without loops. And then with the middle left 2 cords, we're going to make 3 consecutive lark's head knots. Then repeat on the right side, mirroring the left. And then the pattern starts over again by attaching the right sides together, the left sides together, and continuing with this lark's head knot lace pattern. Once you guys have practiced a small section of the pattern just like this, you will see that the cords at the very ends, where there are some shorter cords and some longer cords, and that's because the anchor cords, we won't be using too much of them, and then the working cords, we will be using them faster. So if you want to save on cord lengths for this pattern, I would recommend having a slightly shorter cords for the second and fourth cords from the left, and also the second and fourth cords from the right. The second pattern we're going to go through is the square knot chain pattern. You will need 8 strands of cord at 150 centimeters long each to practice this pattern. Start by attaching all 8 strands of cord onto the dowel using lark's head knots. To start off with the pattern, we're going to gather the middle 8 cords, and we're going to take the far left and far right cords with the rest of the cords gathered in the middle and make a large square knot. With the far left 4 cords, make 5 consecutive square knots. Repeat the same with the far right 4 cords. Then with the middle left 4 cords, we're going to make 5 consecutive square knots as well. Repeat with the middle right 4 cords. Then taking the far left and far right sections, we're going to make a large square knot sealing both sides. Then with the chain from behind on the left side, we're going to add 5 more square knots, and then we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Then with the middle left 4 cords, we're going to make 5 consecutive square knots again, and then we're going to do the same thing with the middle right 4 cords. Take the 2 square knot patterns from behind and bring it to the front, and then seal them together with 1 large square knot. And this is the square knot chain pattern, and you can repeat this for as long as you like. For pattern number 3, we're going to go over a double half hitch knot shell pattern. For this pattern, you will need 5 strands of cord of about 150 centimeters long each, hung up onto the dowel using Lark set knots. We're going to be making a series of diagonal double half hitch knot rows. Starting with the middle 2 cords, we're going to take the middle left cord as the working cord and make a double half hitch knot onto the middle right cord. Then we're going to take the next vertical cord to the left and continue with another double half hitch knot, diagonally facing the left. Continue this pattern with all remaining cords on the left side. With the middle right cord as the anchor cord now, we're going to take the next cord to the right as the working cord for a diagonal double half hitch knot to the right. Then continue to the right diagonally with all remaining cords. Now we're going to start our second row of diagonal double half hitch knots. With the middle right cord as the anchor cord, take the next cord to the left as the working cord for a double half hitch knot. Then continue to the right, stopping before the far left cord. Then with the middle left cord as the anchor cord, make 3 double half hitch knots to the right. Starting in the center again, make 3 diagonal double half hitch knots to the left, and then 2 diagonal double half hitch knots to the right. In the center again, we're going to make 2 diagonal double half hitch knots to the left and then 1 diagonal double half hitch knots to the right. Lastly, we're going to finish off with 1 more double half hitch knot facing the left in the middle. We're now going to repeat the exact same pattern directly underneath. So we're going to start by continuing the double half hitch knot we just made diagonally all the way to the left. Then with the middle right cord as the anchor cord, make a row of diagonal double half hitch knots to the right. Then follow the pattern similar to what we did above with 3 more rows of diagonal double half hitch knots.
Hey, Miss Magical, what you up to? Can I have a minute of your time? You want me to turn my heel and forget you? All I know, it can't be done. I'm only asking once, would you let me take a minute of your time? You might just be surprised at where it gets you. All I know, I'm in it for the ride. But you don't care if you hurt me.
Make 1 more double half hitch knot in the center, and you have now completed 2 sections of the double half hitch knot shell pattern. You can continue this pattern for as long as you like to your desired length. The fourth pattern we're going to go over is what I call a diamond cross knot pattern. It's going to be a series of diamonds made with double half hitch knots with cross knots in the middle. To practice this knot, you will need 3 strands of cord of about 150 centimeters long each, attached to the dowel using Lark's head knots. With the middle 2 cords, make a double half hitch knot with the middle left cord as the working cord. Then make 2 more diagonal double half hitch knots to the left. With the middle right cord as the anchor cord, make 2 double half hitch knots to the right. With the middle 4 cords, we're going to take the left 2 cords, use it as 1 cord section, and then the right 2 cords as 1 cord section. With the left cord section, we're going to make a loop over and under the right section, and then back over with another loop on the left side with the cords facing the right. Then take the right section and weave it from behind through the top hole, and then weave it through the left loop top down. Then shift the cord sections so that the cross knot is right underneath the double half hitch knot rows at the top. Close off the double half hitch knot diamond with the right cord as the anchor cord, and then make 2 diagonal double half hitch knots to the left, and then do the same thing on the left side mirroring the right, and then finish off with 1 more double half hitch knot in the center. Then we're going to repeat this pattern once more again with the cross knot in the middle. And you are now complete with 2 sections of this double half hitch knot diamond cross knot pattern. You can continue this pattern for as long as you like to your desired length. The last pattern we're going to go over today is the double half hitch knot wave pattern. You will need 2 strands of cord at about 150 centimeters long to practice this pattern. Starting with the second cord from the left as the working cord, make a double half hitch knot onto the far left cord. Then taking the next cord to the right, repeat the same thing onto the far left cord for another double half hitch knot. Take the far right cord and do the same thing onto the far left cord for another double half hitch knot. Then with the working cord that you had just used, we're going to make a double half hitch knot onto the same anchor cord, but this time we're going to make it in the opposite direction. Making sure that there is a small little loop on the left side once the double half hitch knot is made. So we're going to leave a little bit of space on the working cord. As you can see, there's a small little loop on the left side. Now we're going to take the next cord to the left and do the same thing with a double half hitch knot facing the right side, forming a larger loop on the left side. Lastly, we're going to take the far left cord and make a double half hitch knot facing the right onto the same anchor cord. And this time we're going to make an even larger loop on the left side. And now we're going to repeat this pattern going the opposite direction again. You have now completed one section of the double half hitch knot wave pattern. You can continue back and forth for as long as you'd like up until your desired length. And that is a wrap with the 5 macrame knot patterns. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.